Just about 6:02 now, and new this morning.
3 hours after responding to a fire in South Kansas City, the scene is nearly all clear.
Yeah, the fire broke out at a vacant church near Crystal and Longview Road. That's where we find Fox 4's Kathy Quinn with the latest details on that fire. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning. So what we've got here is fire investigators. You can see behind me in this red van, and then dangerous buildings as well. So fire investigators obviously will determine the cause of the fire, and dangerous buildings will take a look and see, whether if it's a dangerous building, what needs to be done with it. So that's what's happening. But I'll tell you what, it was about 3 hours ago when fire took the call. There were more than several fire crews here who responded, as you can see in the video. They were assisted, Kansas City was, by Grandview Fire. Now, the church is considered what one of the folks on the scene told me, abandoned or vacant, and it's been known for some time that folks who are homeless sometimes take shelter here. So that's why I believe there were so many people that responded in the first case anyway. So that's what they did. They did a quick check, made sure no one was inside, and then it was back to fighting the fire outside in the defensive mode. And then before the crews did clear, they were here for 2.5 hours, there were water being sprayed on hot spots, flare-ups. In fact, at one point they had an aerial unit, the big ladder that goes up in the air, shooting down on the fire, which they believe was confined to the chapel part of this building. There's a chapel part, and it seems like schoolrooms on the left side of it. But the fire was in the chapel part. So at this point, you've got fire investigators here. It looks like one of them is actually talking to some neighbors, trying to figure out what caused this, or maybe there had been people inside, not sure. So what caused the fire, waiting to find out. Damage is waiting to find out. But what we do know, there were no injuries to anyone. So that's good news. Back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, busy week for those firefighters. All right, Kathy Quinn, thanks for that live update this morning.